red, I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Get it. Stop talking.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. A big your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers in 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south.
The Broncos offense ready to take over here for the first time at 5-0 into the month of October. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. He really stood out in their victory a week ago.
Definitely distinguished himself from the pack, didn't he? I mean, his ability to go make plays, over 100 yards receiving, a touchdown to go with it. And the best part for me, makes it look effortless out there. But you and I both know he's a grinder in practice.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
Now it's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. The Broncos at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
4 yards to go.
To throw, here's Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Nix to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Denver.
Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here is 3rd down and 4. Nix from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, Broncos.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. The final shot before break. Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
How about that play by the rookie receiver? We know he's no stranger to finding the end zone. He caught a bunch of touchdowns in his final college season, and that success appears to be carrying over to the pro.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. From the 21, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun. Nix. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. Nix. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Denver.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he fights for. From the gun on third down. Nix. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an...
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. 20, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins. So the Broncos coming out now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come up to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Another run here with Dobbins.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Denver.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Football going back over to the Denver Broncos as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Broncos, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1.
It's on to a new week for Denver. And next on the schedule are the Giants. Facing an aggressive defense, their quarterback needs them to get open in a hurry.
everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ain't no fault. We call them choices cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sound like.
I've been dealing, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got no leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper, warfare with the fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got a divider, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, rapping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see the.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your meat click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. The Giants offense backed up here to start this drive. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. His performance last week put him over the 1,000-yard threshold for the season. He's really been something.
I would have to agree with that, and there's one word that comes to mind when I think about the season he's had.
Okay.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Week in, week out, he produces, puts up some numbers, some of them bigger than others, but over 1,000 yards cumulative, that's a heck of a season.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
21-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. of 38. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Working out of the gun is Nix. The killer here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he whips that one incomplete there. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. A short throw to Ingram.
Oh,
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Able to avoid him. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Broncos first down.
Now it's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Nix to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Coming out now, the Broncos. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man, and he hits him in stride. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 43-yard line.
This one will wind up a Denver victory. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit, because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Denver, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.
2, 3, 4.
changed how I feel. Because only you understand me. You fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love.
That's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Please do more of this, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great.
Every player is to someday be known as a true superstar, but in a constant pursuit of perfection, it only takes someone else to fill them in when the status has been reached.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run.
At the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think...
The Broncos offense ready to get going here. 7-0 on the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. He had the golden hands a week ago. Double-digit catches. Pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed, because when you put up those kind of numbers against an NFL defense, what's that old line that they like to use? He's like my favorite diner.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
To throw, here's Nix. Got his man, it's the former Heisman Trophy winner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snapper to give to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 14 yards there, the Denver first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Nix to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4.
At the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Nix. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play down for Denver. 72 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a...
Broncos offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Nix. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a...
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
17 more yards. That's another.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Right back to Dobbins on first. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Nix. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Nix. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Around the building, crash pulling up in on my truck just to play freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from the show, trying to show the ropes before they from a
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And some room to work. But he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Broncos first down. First and goal.
They'll go play action with Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back this.
Broncos about set to go on offense. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Nix from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He's got room to roam. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown grab, number 20 for him on the year. This one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Broncos, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile,
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself